Welcome to Chi-Town Cigar Podcast, the podcast where three Chicago guys light up a fine cigar and get into everything from sports and current events to hobbies, life's little moments, and everything in between. Whether you're here for the cigars, the conversation, or just some good laughs, we got you covered. So grab your favorite smoke, settle in, and join us for laid-back chats with a Chicago twist. Now it's time to put some smoke in the air.
Good evening, boys. Welcome back to another episode of the Chi-Town Cigar Podcast. I'm coming to you live and fiber optic connected from the Aganorsa Studios in Central Illinois. This is phenomenal. I could not be happier right now. What's up, Marty? What's up, Teddy?
Hello. Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday.
Got Teddy the Greek, Mayor Mike. I don't have a nickname yet.
You're the ninja.
We're gonna find you a nickname.
Don't know. No, we know what his nickname is. It just we gotta work it into the
Marty the Ninja.
Marty the Ninja.
All right.
Or just call him Ninja Marty. So,
Yeah, Ninja Marty. I like it.
Yeah. So good evening to everybody. TX Rebel. It's just been a bad 2 weeks. This week is not much better, so I will get you out your cigars when I get back from vacation. But it's just been with the procedure last week, with this week getting ready to go on vacation, and the next week being on vacation, life has been a blur. And then our sales guy quit. Our sales guy quit this week, so I'm on a ship with no captain right now. So,
Wow.
You know, that's the best host. I gave the cigars out to Val.
yeah, you got easy. Fireborn
I got it easy.
his. Fireborn got his.
All right.
Yep. Val, good evening. You're telling us we're late. It's YouTube. I don't know what to tell you. It's YouTube. We hit the go live, and it takes us another 5 or 6 seconds to actually get this train rolling. So,
Moral of the story is don't win anything from Mike.
no, I thought about it 3 times. Every time I get to work, I'm like, I forgot that. I'm like, son of a gun. So yeah, it'll get out there. It'll get out there. Maybe I'll have to make it a little bit extra special since these other 2 guys. Teddy handed his. Teddy didn't even have to mail it. He handed it to Val.
That's service.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, I should have given him an extra 2 just for coming in.
That's right.
So next time, Val, you know what I work. So Saturday, Sunday, pop in. I'll give you some extras.
So
boys, what are we?
Don't even start. We're not going to go into what's smoking yet. We'll get to that in a minute. We don't need that mess.
Yeah, because it was a mess.
So I know you guys are not White Sox fans, but did you see that we sold out Comiskey Field or the Rate Field this past weekend? Did you guys see that? Every single night was sold out, standing room only.
Yeah, it's because it was Banana Ball or whatever.
It was Savannah Bananas. They brought back Mark Burley and AJ Przynski. They brought back Paul Konerko. Ozzy was out there coaching first base and dancing. It was phenomenal. It was absolutely phenomenal.
If guys on stilts.
Yeah.
I just can't watch Banana Ball. I don't like it.
No.
What?
No.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
It's when I first saw it, I was like, okay, you're right about maybe that you don't like because of the dancing. Is that what it is?
Dancing, the whole TikTok kind of vibe to it, yeah.
So did you hear? Go ahead, Teddy.
When I first saw it, it was incredible. I thought it was just some of the moves, like a fan catches the ball and the player is out. I think that's a great idea for MLB. It'll make a lot of people more interested. Well, that's not people that are not interested now, but it will be fun. It's different rules.
Do you know that Chicago tied the record over the weekend? In one game, there was 6 foul outs. 6 times a fan caught the ball and the batter was out. And then they had the most dynamic out in center field. The guy did the backflip. He does it all the time, but I guess this one was extra special. But I did some once they were out here and once I saw some stuff. I started doing some digging into the Savannah Bananas. Man, those guys, the 2 owners, talk about some risks.
Yeah, they started with nothing. It started absolutely nothing.
There's a
Really.
documentary on it. On,
Yes.
I don't know if it's YouTube or Netflix. But.
Yeah, but I mean that your ticket price covers all your food and drink. I mean,
Yes.
they were saying the first game, within the first hour, they went through 10,000 pounds of meat. Within the first hour. They're like, oh man. So, Fireborn's getting salty already. Let's turn baseball into Futurama's Blurns ball. There we go. I'm glad.
I'm like
your
torn.
belly?
It's like the Globetrotters, kind of.
Yes,
but for some
exactly.
reason it's worse. I don't know why.
It was funny, some of the when they're getting into it with the referee, but yeah, I mean it was funny. It's not something you can watch every day.
Yeah.
But if you think about it, you can take a family of 4 out for what, $150 to a baseball game. And so I mean, listen, I was from my dad had 4 boys, and back in the 70s and 80s, he was hoping to get through a baseball game for $150. So, I mean, that was the time too. You get a White Sox ticket if you got straight A's. So we'd all walk in the house with a lot. My dad's like, "Great, you guys got 4 tickets and there's 6 of us. We've got to go in, take those 4 tickets, turn those in to get 6 tickets." So, but
I watched a lot of Little League. It was on too, the baseball Little League.
Yep.
We got destroyed the first game.
Countryside got knocked out after they lost both games.
Both games, yeah.
Looks like
that was
Bears are out of the Little League.
What's that?
The Bears are graduated out of Little League.
Man, Caleb,
undefeated. Hey, keep going with that mentality. I said that to everybody. A tie now. It was 38-0, right, or 32-0.
28 to 0.
38.
No, 38. Yeah.
38. It was 28.
It would have been 45, but they kneeled down in the red.
Yeah. But I mean, listen to some of the behind the scenes stuff with Ben Johnson and just how he was saying that he put extra pressure on Caleb the first couple weeks of camp. He said he wanted to, Val, relax. We can get excited. We know it's only preseason, but let us get excited about something right now.
Got to dream big.
The Cubbies, Marty's haven't talked about the Cubbies. They've disgraced him already this year. They were in first place, and with their 6 or 7 games out now.
They beat Milwaukee in the first game of the doubleheader this afternoon. So
that's good.
But he just said he purposely overloaded Caleb those first couple weeks just to see what he could handle. And watching what's it called, the ESPN show, I want to call it Morning Rise, or I forget what it is, but all those guys were saying his footwork and his timing, he was getting passes off between 2 and 2.5 seconds. So like you can't complain with that. You can't complain with that. So we'll see what happens.
What is our audience smoking today? Val, Texas, Fireborn. What are you guys smoking out there?
We are. Do you want to tell them what we're smoking or what you two are smoking, and I can chime in with what I'm smoking?
Yeah, we're doing the Rojas box again tonight.
Rojas box.
I'm holding mine up. Can you guys see it?
Yeah, it's not. Hold on, let me look down.
Yeah, you should just have a basket of crushed cigars. That's Mike's Rojas.
Oh,
on a serious note, I don't know if I asked you that day. Did anything cracked or anything like that? Or was just okay? So everything is good. That's
the floor. I have a padded floor. I have a padded floor just to sort of keep the heat in the wintertime and then keep the heat out in the summertime. So nothing got cracked, but yeah, it's a mess. It's a hot mess.
Yeah, today last time. Go ahead, Marty.
We were going to do Condega. We did Esteli last time. We were going to do Condega. And I said start with Seiko, but I couldn't read, and I picked, and I started smoking this, and I was like, that's really kind of spicy. I picked Lajero, so there you go.
See, you didn't want to do Lajero.
So what did you say to pick? Because I think I picked it.
Condega Seiko.
I think I got it. I actually think I have Condega Canseco. I think that's because this is
Canseco?
very, yeah.
Jose.
It's Jose's brother. Yes, Jose's brother. We're still on the baseball topic. Oh, TX Rebel, the Jaime Garcia Reserva Especial. Very nice.
That's a nice cigar.
Yeah, that's a classic core line from my father's. I love that. That sells a lot.
Fireborn's still eating dinner, so he hasn't fired up yet. So we'll see what Val's smoking.
On this Tuesday 38th episode, how many viewers we got?
We're up to 8.
There we go.
I don't know what we have over on Rumble or anything like that. We are on Rumble. We are on X. So hopefully everybody over there is enjoying the show.
What are you pairing it, Marty?
I've got some Maker's Mark 2020 private selection.
Oh, nice.
A 3-bottle sampler. These little sampler bottles, they're all a little different.
So I'll be following the recommendation. It's not Dr. Pepper, but it's Zero Pop. So this is the new, I don't know, 7-Up Zero Tropical flavor.
Okay.
It's like a peach. It pairs really good. It's not bad. So
Nice.
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
Excellent. I'm
what do
doing
you, yeah, are you pairing it with anything?
Yeah, of course I am. I am
Good.
pairing it with the Yellowstone Select, Barrel Select. And I love this Yellowstone. I mean, and for the price, you can't beat it. You can't beat it.
Anything Yellowstone is good.
Yeah. Oh, there we go, Fireborn. Let me know what you think.
Yeah, we're gonna have a review from that too, right? I'm gonna have it
Yep.
coming up. Yeah.
Yep, we are.
I've been really bad at reviews the last 2 weeks.
It's okay. I'm the worst from all three. Okay.
Well,
I gotta keep up.
It took me a good day and a half to recover from last Wednesday. But that went well.
Good.
No issues. You know, I'm clean as a whistle, as I like to say. Yeah. So, and then today, of course, I have my dental cleaning. So my mouth's all sore from that. I'm like, gee,
both back to back.
Yeah, I can't wait to get on vacation and just get away from everybody. So,
does your dental hygienist say anything about like you get like tar buildup or anything on your teeth?
No, matter of fact, she said to me, how many times do you brush your teeth? I said twice a day, in the morning and the evening. She said, okay, good. How are you doing flossing? I said, I do it regularly. And she went through and did the little 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 2.
The gum counting, yeah.
And she got done and she said, keep doing what you're doing. She goes, do you smoke anything? She goes, do you use any tobacco products? I go, cigars. She's like, okay. And that was it. Didn't say another word, you know. So I go to a dental facility. I don't want to drop the name, but my dentist that I had for the last year is gone. So they brought a new dentist in, and that dentist, of course, comes in and says, "Oh, I don't like 2 of these teeth. You're gonna need crowns." Well, you know, and then they're like, "Hey, we'll have the office manager come in and talk to you about finances." So yeah, so I'm like, yeah, okay.
I had my dentist tell me I needed a crown for like 15 years before I finally got one.
Yeah.
Got them.
Yeah, but
I'm gonna wait as long as I can.
Yep. I told the fun size one, I said, maybe May of next year I'll look at doing one. And then the following year I'll do a second one. But I hate it. I hate anesthesia from a dentist. I want my head pounds. I want to rip my head off.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I was trying to scare you that, they could crack on any time. You could be on vacation.
Yeah. You know, is it bothering you? No. She's taking the end of the poker. And I go, no, it's not. Oh, I don't. Okay, well, I'm glad. Thank you for your professional opinion. See you later. So, Hemi's from Germany. Oh.
A Hemi's from Germany.
Oh.
Is that alcohol, I'm assuming, right?
I don't know if it's a
cigar or
I think it's a cigar. I think it's a cigar.
Hemi's from Germany. Interesting.
Well,
yeah, but going back to the teeth is, if you're regularly doing every 3 months, every 4 months cleaning, you're golden. Yeah, you're fine.
I do every 6 months. She goes, I'll see you again in February.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
I need to get them cleaned like every 3 months, I think, because I'm doing 6 months and it's noticeable.
Mm-hmm. But other than that, it's to say how many you smoke a day. I go maybe 2. If I go out, say camping or I hang out with people, I'll smoke because I don't pass more than 5 a day. And she goes, "Oh, you're fine." So she said the
Yeah.
same thing to me. So
Nice. Awesome.
Yeah, I just say the occasional cigar. I didn't say what occasion. The occasion could be at 7 o'clock.
Okay, yes, exactly. Hey, we're at 10. We're at 10.
woohoo!
Another week. Thank you very much. Oh,
Luke?
Luke joined. Luke,
Yeah.
you're the 10th viewer. See Teddy for a free
Luke!
cigar. See Teddy
Luke!
for a free cigar.
Luke, I'm gonna send this Friday. So free cigar for Luke. I got the camping case already ready with the 50 cigars in. So
Nice.
I'm ready to go. Back to back
So-
Wisconsin trips.
Yeah.
So
Before we get going, let's ask. Hey, for the 10 people that are watching,
you said something, but you were muted.
I know. I said, what do you think of the logo? I'm just curious. Do they like this? Or do you like this? No,
The other one should be just a picture logo. You know what I'm saying? The other one is a little bit more video AI.
Yeah.
But
Well.
yeah, let's see what our viewers say. See which one they like. Obviously, with no sound. The sound is just
Yeah.
the
But we're just
for the hell of it.
yeah.
I don't think we'll like completely switch off of the original logo. But
Oh no. The original logo stays. Yeah,
New sign.
Yeah, that's nice.
It's not as fancy as some other people, but it's a new sign. So
I like it.
Did you are you putting it back? Why did you should have kept the light in the background, like you said.
what? I should have
You said that there was a
I put lights around it. It didn't really do much justice for it. It was
really?
just yeah. So we'll first one. TX says the first one, but both are good. Val chimes in, says the first one. Luke chimes in, says the first one.
The first one's pretty cool.
Yeah, who created that?
That wasn't me.
It was Grok.
It was Gronk.
AI.
Yeah.
No, yeah, and I forgot to tell you, Chris likes it too. Chris, producer for Spotify, he said he loved it. And it would be cool, to use glasses from your store and do like a real.
Those are from his store. You couldn't
I
tell?
know.
Those are from his store. Oh,
That's
man.
funny.
Hey, just to remind everybody, we're obviously, we love all of our viewers. We appreciate all of our viewers. Like us, subscribe to us on YouTube. Share it with your friends. Share it on your timeline. We're just trying to get some more viewers. We're trying to beef up our numbers. So if you can, share it. Share it to groups. Share it to anything you can to try to get our numbers up there.
Because we're here to stay.
What does the first logo look like with the music from the second one? We can work on that.
Yeah.
Well, we do have the audio file from our segment that you're gonna show us later, right?
Luke,
We can add all kinds of different music and things to that second logo.
Luke, you're looking into our future. We're not ready to release that information quite yet, but you are looking into our future. Stand by. Things are going to be happening.
Yeah.
And so that's all we can say at this point. But yeah.
Yeah, the hat with the glasses underneath is kind of a cool logo. That would look good on a hat. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a shirt too. That will be a cool shirt. Oh, hey Marty, we matched today. Oh, look at that.
I just went with the plain everyday enjoy. So those people that are part of the Cigar Dojo will understand the whole gimmick behind asterisk Y. So yeah.
So Marty, you really did Ligero?
I did, yeah.
There you go.
I think I like the Seco better than the Esteli.
Esteli,
sorry. I just butchered that up.
Esteli, some woman.
Yeah. Esteli. I did the same mistake the other day. But I think the Esteli is better Seco than the Contega.
Yeah. Well, hey, there you go. We're building them up.
I forgot
Learning.
what different regions were used for. I need to go back and look at that again. Yeah, they each kind of have their place.
Yeah. So individual, it's a little bit different. Maybe that's why I don't like it, but still good. It still smokes good.
Yep. So the big announcement, of course, our show topic. I guess we can use that. We didn't use that last week. Hold on a
No,
second.
we didn't.
Let us check this out. We will.
I like it.
I know we're getting there. We're getting there. So our mission for tonight is our big fat Greek wedding. We want to announce to the world Teddy's getting married.
No.
Hold on.
Knock on wood. Hold on a second. Not yet.
Where's his girlfriend at? I want to make sure she's on the podcast and we can tell her that.
Right. I told her to go live. She didn't listen to me. So I think she was live last week with Eric Bay.
So, but yeah, we our title is the big fat Greek wedding. Our mission tonight. I'm leaving this weekend for my son's wedding. That'll happen the following weekend. Marty has a wedding this weekend, right, Marty?
Yeah, my stepdaughter's getting married.
Yeah,
Saturday.
So we thought it would be fun to share and talk about some fun, crazy wedding stories that we've experienced or we've read about. And believe me, I will start out and I will share with you my second marriage to the fun-sized one. Not the second time I married her, but my second marriage getting married to her.
And if the audience, if you have any good wedding stories, chime in on the comments.
Absolutely.
Love to hear.
So we got married in Pigeon Forge 18 years ago this month and had this whole thing set up. And we got married on top of the Smoky Mountains, beautiful little white chapel. Get there, meet with the pastor, go over everything. Okay, go to your respect. I guess I shouldn't say we met with them. I met with them. The fun-sized one met with them. He said, okay, I'm ready to do the ceremony. We'll start at 3 o'clock. Perfect. Sounds great. Get up there. First of all, he doesn't like the music we're going to walk down the aisle to. Because you can't walk down the music. You can't walk down the aisle to that music. I go, what are you talking about? I go, this is the music we want to walk. Well, it's not the traditional wedding march. I go, we don't want the traditional wedding march. This is what we want. So he finally acquiesced to our desires. God forbid that you let the bride and groom decide what they're going to walk down the aisle to. And I should have known at that point, this whole thing was going to go downhill real fast. So the wedding starts. We get up there. The first words out of his mouth to a church that probably holds 110 people and 105 are in there is, ladies and gentlemen, we are gathered here today to witness the marriage of Jess and Matt. What? Wait a minute. What's that? What was that? And so we correct him. It's Michael. Right. Yeah, you're right. Through the entire ceremony, I was Matt, to the point where he said to the fun-sized one, do you take Matt to be your... I'm like, it's Michael. It was... So the joke...
You sure you're married?
That's the ongoing joke. That's the ongoing joke, is that we're not married. You're married to Matt, and that's just the way it is. And every once in a while, we'll come across an ad on Facebook, or we'll come across an ad in a magazine that says, Jessica and Matt. I go, see, this is just proof that we're not married. You know? So yeah, that's how my second marriage started out. So rather entertaining.
Both my weddings went without a hitch that I remember. But the one story I have of a wedding I attended was I was a best man at one of my friends from high school's wedding. And so wedding was great. And I wasn't planning on spending the night in town there, but it was only like an hour's drive from where I was staying. But eventually I decided I was going to spend the night there, but I hadn't brought any clothes. So I drank a lot. I drank too much. And the next morning, I woke up with a hangover, and I had shorts, but I didn't have any shoes. So I had to walk down to the breakfast with everyone wearing my shorts and my rental tuck shoes.
Oh my gosh.
And everyone gave me a lot of grief about that.
I stood up in a wedding. One of my good friends, years and years ago, we were part of a group that it was tradition that you would take the groom out, the guys would take the groom out the day of the wedding. And whether you'd go play golf, whether you would go play golf, whether you'd go play tennis, you would do something to sort of take his mind off of the day. You know, because the girls are always doing their hair and all that kind of stuff. So we said to my buddy, hey, we're going to take you out skeet shooting. And this was an August wedding. So we're going to take you out skeet shooting, and we'll just spend the day out there. Then we'll go get some Mexican afterwards, and then we'll go to the church. So he's like, okay, fine. So we go out, we go skeet shooting. We're probably shooting for about 2 or 3 hours. We go back to his house, and we ordered some Mexican. When we walk in the house, and he takes his hat off, and he's sunburnt. He is sunburnt from the hat down. I mean, red, bright. Well, now he's got it's white. The top of his head is as pale as it could come. So we're like, oh my God. So we don't know what to do. We've got no clue. You can't put makeup on. You can't. We're like, So we get to the wedding. We get dressed. We walk out. As the bridesmaids are coming down, everybody is staring at him. Like, what the heck happened? Well, then all of a sudden, his bride-to-be comes walking down the aisle. She's got this look on her face, like, what the heck did you guys do to him? She gets up to the altar, and the pastor was a good friend of ours, so the pastor sort of looks at him, looks at her, she looks at him and says, what the heck happened to you? And we all like, just go on with the wedding. We'll explain this later. So we told her after the wedding, she's like, he looks like a freaking Q-tip. She's like, it's all white. I felt horrible, but it was funny. It was quite a joke to be able to have that happen. I'm like, oh my gosh, I could not believe it.
Yeah, with
hat to the wedding.
What's that?
You should have worn a hat to the wedding.
Yes, I'm sure his wife or his bride would have loved for him to be wearing a baseball hat. Why are you wearing a baseball hat? I just thought it looked good.
So what my story is not going to be live. It's going to be on record, but this is what happened with me. Luke was on that wedding too, so he probably remembers. When I used to drink a lot. So that wedding that me and Luke were in, after the hotel, after the wedding, after the after party, we all went to the hotel, but I was very intoxicated. So I don't know. I decided to wrestle with this bigger dude. This guy had to be like, it has to be like 6'7", 6'8", and then I wrestled and I lost because he bet me down and he had me down holding me, and apparently I got pissed. I don't remember the whole full story. All I remember is after I did it, I got pissed, and because I lost, there was a fire extinguisher, and I broke the glass, and I still have actually the mark in my hand. I don't know if you can see it.
Oh my God!
And my hand went through the glass, and then I think that's when I woke up and I realized I'm like, oh my God. And I went to the hospital, got 9 stitches, and here I am today. So I told myself not to wrestle with giants, bigger people than me.
You were wrestling at the reception, or
No. It was after the reception, after the party. Yeah, Luke was right. The guy was like, had to be like 350. Not fat 350, like big 350. You know what I'm saying? Like muscular guy, like 6'5", 6'7". But yeah, and I guess I got pissed that I lost, and then the alcohol took effect and punched the glass.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
And I had to go to the hospital. Then I didn't even spend in the hotel with my girlfriend at the time. So, pretty interesting story. I still have a picture somewhere, but it was brutal. It was like a big old a hole. It was a hole. It was at least half-inch hole.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
He didn't, like,
crazy.
cut a tendon or something.
That's what
Yeah.
the doctor said. That's what the doctor said because I couldn't see the bone in the background. So, yeah, crazy.
Well, I'll out myself. I don't know. I guess it really isn't my fault. But so my second wedding, we had the reception at our cabin just because we thought we'd do something different, have her back to our cabin, which was big enough for that. So, thanks, Matt. So we're having the reception. Well, my son, my oldest son at the time, was my best man. So I'm talking to some people, and I was drinking vodka and tonics at the time. And it was, no kidding, probably 103 degrees. So we've got the air conditioning cranked up. We've got 100 people in this cabin. Air conditioning's cranked up. So I was out of my drink. So my son comes up to me and says, "Hey, Dad, do you want me to refill that?" Now, mind you, at the time, he was probably 15 years old. I probably could figure it out, but probably 15 years old. So, yeah, I go, this much vodka, this much tonic. He's like, okay, fine. So he goes, comes back, hands me the drink. The fun size one will vouch for this. The next thing I remember is the next morning waking up in a pile of my own puke on the floor of our bedroom. And I'm like,
Roofied you.
oh, well, so we didn't know what the heck happened. And we actually thought that at one point. We thought, did somebody, think it was going to be funny and do something? So and the fun size one said, she goes, you went from 0 to 100 in the blink of an eye. And I said, I don't know what happened. I've got no idea what happened. But, and I had just met like her biological mother and some relatives for the first time. So for years and years, we just were like, we don't know what. Well, a couple years ago, my son comes clean and says, I was filling your drink up with that much vodka and that much tonic. He said, you drank 3 of them in a matter of probably 10 minutes because it was so hot out. And I'm like, yeah, that would explain it. That would explain it.
There wasn't
Yeah.
like a tiger in the bathroom, was there? Because
No.
I've seen that in a movie.
No, but I will say that my 2 brother-in-laws thought it would be funny to take a marker, black marker, a Sharpie, and tattoo my body.
Your
And
face?
so, no, my legs, my arms. So
you're lucky they do it in the face. That's when they have to do it.
Well, the worst part is my mother-in-law's partner was our photographer. So she has pictures, and I will tell you this right now, they're on a disc that to this day, so 18 years later, I've still not looked at them. I just know what it took me to scrub these things off of my body. But she's like, don't you want? I said, I don't want to look at them. There's no reason to ever look at those pictures ever. I just said, I've got no desire. So, yeah, it's
We're gonna have to talk to the fun size one and see if we can get a copy of
that disc. Yes, I'm sure she would love to have some of that come out. Yeah, it was embarrassing. It was very. I was shocked that that happened, and I shouldn't say shocked that it happened, but I was shocked that it went that bad that fast. So, yeah. So, I've got a couple things I found on the old internet. If you want me to talk about those, unless you guys have got something else.
Go ahead. Start with that, and I got the 5 Greek things.
Oh yeah.
Sammy Flo says hello.
Oh, Sammy Flo, what's up, my brother?
Welcome.
So one of the stories is entitled "Grandma's Kiss Advice." It says one grandmother grabbed the mic at the reception and said, "Marriage is all about compromise. Like I compromised by never telling your grandfather he was a terrible kisser." Silence for about 2 seconds and the loudest laughter of the night. My brother-in-law is his best friend was his best man, and I had never met the guy. And college guys and frat guys, fraternity guys. I guess I don't want to get in trouble for that. My years of being in college, he had the most awkward speech I've ever heard, where he was like referencing like ex girlfriends.
That's weird.
Oh, it was extremely uncomfortable, and I kept looking at the fun size one, going, I should. And when he finally got done, I went up to my father-in-law and I said, "My wedding wasn't so bad now, was it?" He's like, "I've never heard a speech so off kilter as that one." I'm like, "Hey, it's your son, it's his friends, and we know him too." I'm like, "Yeah, it's fun." So, what do you got, Teddy?
Before I start, which one are you doing after this, Marty? Because you did the Ligero from Contega.
I guess I'll go down to Viso.
Okay. Because this is the sec was almost done.
I still have quite a bit of this left. It's interesting that the Ligero it tends to go out faster, which I'm not surprised at because Ligero doesn't burn the best. That's why they put the Seiko in there to burn. So,
Luke, it is recorded. There is a video, and I think it's in the same vault as the DVD of my pictures, because I've asked numerous times to be able to get access to that video, just to be able to share it with my brother-in-law on a birthday or something like that. So yes, it is recorded. I know that for a fact. What you got, Teddy? Give us some good Greek wedding stories.
besides, I have a question before you start going, Teddy.
Yes.
Is it true that Greek people think you can put Windex on everything?
That has nothing to do with the weddings, but the winter story that's all from my fat Greek wedding.
Yep.
Right.
Tell you the truth, I did see my dad before putting Windex sometimes on the mosquito bite. It works. It works.
Your dad put Windex on mosquito bites for real?
Yeah.
Okay.
What is Windex easy to come by over in Greece? What's the whole?
It's the funny part is that I worked last Thursday at the Ultimate, and Sam was bringing the stuff for the necessities for the Ultimate. I saw a bunch of Windex, and I just laughed. He's like, "Why are you laughing?" I was like, "Why did you buy Windex? It's like one of the first times you don't really buy this glass cleaner." And then he started laughing because he thought about the movie, but it was just funny.
Val says Windex works. He's tried it, but Val, the question is, you've tried it on what?
Where'd you try it, Val?
We know it cleans windows. We're just wondering what you tried it
everything. It works on everything.
Yeah. Yes.
So the next things I'm going to talk about is 5 hilarious Greek sayings for the wedding. I'm going to say it in Greek and then it just translated in English. So το λέω στην ύφη για να τα ακούσει η πεθεράδα means I'm telling the bride for the mother-in-law to hear. And it's true. If you're telling the bride, you're always going to have the mother-in-law in the background listening. So it's kind of funny. So that's one of them. Second one is όλα του γάμου δύσκολα και η νύφη καστρωμένη. What that means is everything in the wedding is difficult and the bride is knocked up. So
the bride is
so she's pregnant,
Yeah, I just want to know who says that at a wedding.
Those are sayings that that you can say it. So
really,
yeah,
they're acceptable to say.
Most of them are funny. Obviously, it's to make to have fun of the wedding, but it's kind of makes sense. It's funny, but it kind of makes sense.
We got to talk you into getting married, because if that's the case, the Chi-Town crew is all coming to your wedding.
Oh, yeah.
And you are going to not be able to survive. That's just, we'll find these Greek, we'll all learn Greek just to be able to say these things at your wedding.
The other one is really funny. Έκλασε η νύφη, σχόλασε ο γάμος. So the bride has farted and the wedding is off. So obviously sometimes it's always the the bride's fault, and stuff like that, but it's just
oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's one of the funniest. So the fourth one is Sa στέλνει νύφη και ο γαμπρός τυφλά να έχει ο πεθερός. This, I don't know if you guys are going to get that. If the bride and the groom want to, the father-in-law has no saying, basically.
Oh,
So that's kind of a little funny.
wow.
Yeah.
I heard the word Nike in there though, so I thought it was about shoes.
I heard disco at one point in one of his things. I'm like, what are you talking about here?
Probably heard Nike as Nifi. Nifi's bride.
Oh,
And then the last one is εσύ θα πληρώσεις τη νύφη, so you will pay the bride. So basically, because you will pay the bride for the wedding, basically, because you know the weddings are expensive. So also that's like a saying that if you're in trouble, you're gonna pay the bride, basically, if you're in trouble. So it's another some funny Greek sayings that I had to research because I kind of forgot them too, and probably my mom will be pissed about it.
so are Greek weddings more than one day, or is it just a 1 day, like, sort of like a traditional wedding? Or...
Obviously, it's there's a lot of different parts in Greece. They do it differently. Say in an island, a wedding could go 1 day of regular, having the wedding, but it could be a celebratory throughout the week, or it could be 3 days. But most of the time is 1 day, obviously. But
Right.
in different parts of Greece, it could be more than 1 day because
Yeah.
they're celebrating and do other stuff that tradition has in their villages.
Oh,
Yeah,
little Mamma Mia.
yeah, exactly.
Is there a lot of singing? Is there a lot of singing and dancing?
Oh yeah, there's a lot of dancing, and especially now with whether it was a holiday, the 15th of August, everybody's in the villages.
Oh, okay.
And
What was that holiday?
it's the Virgin.
Oh,
The Assumption
Mary.
of Mary. Thank
Assumption
you.
Mary. Yes,
Yes.
that was this past Monday.
The Assumption, yes, the past
Yeah.
month. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's huge in Greece, and
Yeah.
for the Greek Orthodox.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I now digging back into my past, I worked at a prestigious downtown hotel in Chicago, and we had one of the only kosher kitchens at the time in the city, and so we would host the Jewish Orthodox wedding. And one of the first ones I got to experience working, it was across the street in Grant Park, and the bride was there, and they led the guy out to the park. Well, everybody around him's dancing and doing what they do, and this guy is bawling his eyes out. And I'm like, oh, look how happy he is. He's so, and I was standing there, and somebody comes up, and I think I made the comment to one of the guys standing next to me, and the other guy goes, those aren't tears of happiness. And I go, what do you mean? He goes, he's never met his bride. He doesn't know who he's marrying until I'm like, oh, holy cow.
That's sad.
Yeah.
Yes. Ugh.
So he was unhappy with the choice.
I think it was more of a fear, tears of fear.
Fear.
Yeah. So, Fireborn, you are absolutely correct. It is not a wedding unless Pierce Brosnan is singing an ABBA song. That's absolutely correct. So, yes, or Cher, So, all right. Let me see if I can pull up another one of my little stories here.
I got a story while you're.
Go ahead.
Up.
Go right ahead.
So there was this is stuff I got off the internet, so I don't know if it's true or not, but so there's a wedding with Clara and Ben. They had like wildflowers and a string quartet. They had peacocks, and the venue owner who owned the birds said they were pretty tame. But there was one peacock, Percival, who apparently wasn't so tame. So as the ceremony starts, the bride's in her gown, Ben's in his tuxedo, guests are all sipping mojitos or whatever, and the peacocks are strutting around, but the Percival, the peacock, was eyeing the veil. So as the officiant was doing the sermon, the peacock all of a sudden screeches, runs up, grabs the veil, and starts running across the lawn. and the guests are like, "Oh my God, what's going on?" He's dragging the veil through the mud. Eventually, it gets caught on a statue. The groom is chasing the peacock all around. The crowd is roaring. The quartet starts playing the theme from Benny Hill.
I hope this is real.
And the peacock makes its way into the reception tent where it dumps the wedding cake.
Oh, jeez.
And the cake lands on the maid of honor, apparently. And
That's funny.
yeah, that would be the end of the story.
Yes. Fireborn warned you, if you got it off the internet, you better wash it first. And Sammy Flo is telling you that can't be a bad catfish. Or that can be a bad catfish. Yeah, I've got one too that I got off the internet. Well, and it's Chicago related, so it's got to be true because nothing on the internet about Chicago is false. But this is a wedding that happened in Chicago, and the bride just loved candles, and so lit candles all around throughout the church, and then in the reception. So everybody's there. They're having a good time and stuff like that. Well, as they're about ready to get going, the fire alarm goes off because of the candles, which then in turn sets off the sprinklers, which then gets everybody on the dance floor wet. And so the DJ, and I don't think it's DJ Eli, but the DJ yells, "Ladies and gentlemen, the wettest wedding in history." They kept dancing away.
Hey, that's fun.
Right? You know, if it was a day like we've had these last couple of weeks, you might actually enjoy getting soaking wet at a wedding.
Especially after 4 or 5 drinks, say at the wedding, and it is like getting hot. It's like no problem.
Yep. Oh.
What is that, Marty?
You like that?
Is that AI or this is you with a filter? It looks like a filter.
I just did a picture of me with the hat and the sunglasses from that.
It's his avatar. Oh my god.
Marty's been getting good with all this stuff, man.
I know.
He needs to start training us soon.
Yeah. We're gonna have a training.
We're gonna have a training session.
But let's pause right here. We'll do some commercials. We'll come back with some more wedding stories.
Step into luxury at Ultimate Cigar Lounge, where passion meets perfection. Discover a world of premium cigars, hand-selected from the finest tobacco regions. From bold beginners to seasoned aficionados, our curated collection delights every palate. Grab a cigar from our amazing selection, pair it with freshly brewed coffee or fine spirits, and sit back and relax in an atmosphere of elegance and warmth. Ultimate Cigar Lounge, your haven for unforgettable moments. Visit us today and ignite your senses. Ultimate Cigar Lounge, located in Villa Park, Illinois. Open daily. Looking for the ultimate eyewear experience in Chicagoland? Discover Eyewear Fix, your premier eyewear store for over 28 years. From sunglasses to sports glasses to safety gear, we've got it all at every price point. Bring your prescription, and we'll handle the rest. Our appointment-only office offers a private, concierge-style experience tailored to your busy schedule. Call or text Chris at 630-853-4167 to book your visit and see why Eyewear Fix surpasses expectations. Eyewear Fix, where style meets precision. Get your fix today.
Eddie, Fireborn has a question for you.
How do you say wet t-shirt contest on the dance floor in Greek?
Let's keep it PG.
So translate that in Greek?
Yes.
I mean,
it's even throwing Teddy for a loop.
Yeah, it's like I'm gonna translate that.
I almost thought that was.
Put that comment back up.
How do you say wet
t-shirt contest on the dance floor?
You say it just like that. Wet t-shirt in the contest on the dance floor in Greek.
Hold on, I gotta help in the background. What's up? So, Muskimenes bluses. I forgot how you say dance floor. My Greek is being really bad lately.
We're getting some help from Teddy's mom. I think she's
Yeah,
just
my
hanging
my
up.
mom is in the
Hey,
background. Yeah, I was asking her if she knows any Greek,
there you go.
related wedding stories, but she does not. But yeah, Vergmenes, blues, Panos de Vista, yeah. Panos
There
de
you go.
Vista, Pista is dance floor, so yeah.
Bring her on
Thank
Thank
camera,
you, Mom.
Teddy.
Huh?
There we
Bring her
go.
on camera.
Yeah, my mom is in the background. She's smoking too.
She doesn't want to be
Not,
on camera.
not cigars. She doesn't want to be in the camera, right, Mom? No, yeah.
Yay!
She's low key. But yeah, thanks, Marble, for putting me in the best spot.
Yeah, yeah. So Marty's getting all kinds of heat for that picture now. You
Yep.
look at the snowman from Rudolph, and yes, the Burl Ives character, exactly right, Firepoint. Let me ask this question, and it's not a funny story, but it sort of goes with something that happened along in my family in the last 2 weeks. What are your guys' thoughts on wedding receptions or wedding, and I'll tell you why. My niece, phenomenal girl, my brother's daughter, obviously, who my brother passed away 5 years ago. So she opted and said, I'm not doing it. I'm going to the courthouse. We're getting married, and that's it. That's it. And I thought, hey, more power to you. And her philosophy was, I'm not putting all this money into a wedding and a reception for a couple hours that I'm not going to remember, or that's really, so I'm just curious because I can tell you right now, from my son did something similar in January, got married for job purposes with the military, and now he's having this big 4-day event next week, and it's costing him a pretty penny. It costed me a pretty penny. So and Teddy, you ain't got to worry about this right now. You can worry about when you have a daughter. Marty, the stepdaughter, getting married, right?
Stepdaughter, yeah.
Yeah. So what's your thought process on? Are you in favor of the big wedding receptions, or are you more in favor of a quick marriage and a little quiet dinner with family?
I'm okay with eloping. Like
Mhm.
I would have been okay with that. But like with this wedding, like we've got family coming in from all over the country, so it's kind of a nice family celebration. When my daughter got married, she got married and they set their date. Well, they set their date before they got married, but and then COVID hit, and so they had to delay it a year, and even after a year, they weren't allowing big events, so she ended up having it, making it really small, and just like direct family.
Okay.
And I like that even better. It turned out really nice.
Yeah. Well, I'll say this. So when the Fun Size one and I got married, it was her first wedding, as obviously it was my second. And I said to her, we'll do whatever you want to do. I don't care. It's your first wedding. We'll do whatever you want to do. And she said, okay, fine. So we set a destination wedding. And this was our thought in mind. Nobody's going to come. We're getting married in Tennessee. Most of her friends and family were up in Michigan. Most of my family was in Chicago, or I had family in New York. Nobody's going to come. We might get, my mom, her mom. So we figured 15 to 20 people. That's it. We're not going to have to worry about it. It's not going to be that big of a deal. We sent out, I'm going to say, 75 invitations for probably about 120 people, just because of obligatory. Hey, you've got to send these invitations out. You've got to, that way. Oh, we'd like to come, but okay, no problem. Out of the 100, I think, like I said, I think it was about 100, 125 people. Freaking 110 of them showed up. My aunt and uncle from New York came down. I'm like, this is my second wedding, folks. You ain't got to come down. We went from, I mean, we were renting tables and chairs, and I'm like, good Lord. And the fun size one looked at me and said, well, that backfired on us real fast. I go, yeah, it sure did. So,
Everybody likes the party.
yeah, that's exactly it. Yep.
And somebody said earlier, yeah, no, Mama doesn't smoke cigars. One day maybe she
Oh,
will.
Sammy
But,
Flo. Sammy Flo
yeah,
was asking.
Semi Flow. Yes, I didn't catch the question.
Yeah. Luke thinks low key or big weddings, it's up to the people getting married, but shouldn't be a burden on the parents. True. Yeah. I mean, it's absolutely it. And I think the key is, and what Luke said is, it's up to the people getting married. Whatever the people getting married want to do, let them do it. Who cares?
And a different ethnicity has different kind of not rules, but different. They do it different. A lot of people do it differently.
The Jewish Orthodox, it was a 3-day event.
Yeah.
It was a 3-day event, and they would normally have it on like a like Labor Day weekend or Memorial Day weekend. So you would have I think they got married on Saturday nights. It had to be Saturday under the moon outdoors. So they'd have that, then they have Sunday, and then they have Monday. So I mean, it was a 3-day event. Sammy Flo, my wife and I spoke about this, and we both agreed that if we had to do it all over again, we would not have done a big wedding, an intimate wedding with direct family. I agree, Sammy. I agree. But that's what Luke said. It's up to the people getting married, and people got to respect them for that. I respect my niece. There was some backlash, and I'm like, if that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do. When my son called me, he's like, hey, we're thinking about doing this. Is that okay? I said, do whatever you guys want to do. I don't care. If you want to have a cookout, in June or July, we'll drive out to wherever you're at and we'll have a cookout. Big deal. Have a cookout in the park. Well, they're doing much more than a cookout in the park, but yeah. So it's interesting. It's interesting.
There's all kinds of stories about bridezillas.
Oh yeah, they had that show. Didn't they have a show called Bridezilla or something like that?
I'm sure they did. Yeah.
I never seen this, so I don't know what you guys talking about.
But before you get into it, I'll let you share a story. Again, the fun size one. So, okay, hey, we're having a wedding. What do you? So she goes out. She picks out the dress. When we left that weekend after, or that week after we were in Pigeon Forge, we left the dress hanging in the closet. People are like, oh my god, we're like, what? We're gonna preserve a dress for who? It's like it's you spend. I think it was like $80 to $100 back then to preserve a dress for what? So you can give it to your daughter or somebody to possibly wear it, or them going to look at it going, I'm not wearing that thing. And they think, wait a minute, I spent $100 to preserve this thing, and now you're telling me you're not going to wear it? So, yeah. But you got some Bridezilla stories, Marty?
I looked up some Bridezilla stories. Yeah. So there was one bride who expected all her guests to show up early to help set up. And she banned any floral patterns on their outfits because she didn't want them clashing. And then she charged everyone $360 to attend.
Oh my gosh! Oh my god, that's nice. So $360 to attend. Plus, did they still want a gift?
Plus setup charges. I don't know. Yeah. Probably.
Fireborn, I think you're right on the money. That's all I'll say. I've smoked about 6 of those. I think you're right on the money.
6 of those, yeah. I got to smoke. I think it was Marty or Mikey. Someone. Oh no, actually, Joshua gave it to me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right. Joshua the rep. Yeah.
I've got a couple resting. I want to try.
Mm-hmm. So, Teddy, you got any news for us?
Yes.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. We got.
Oh yeah, we got.
This is our news. This is our news intro.
Yeah. News provided by Teddy.
Teddy the Greek with the news.
Teddy the Greek with the news. So, it's announced like every other company. I got North Leaf. Probably you heard about it. The tariff price increase. So another company that it's not much. It's 5%. Like we talked about in the other episodes. It's not the tariffs that are hurting us in Illinois. It's a sales tax and it's our tobacco tax that just went up, and that's what just has ruined the businesses right now with the lounges. Yeah. The other one is La Caveras Edition Limitada 2025 got released from Crown Head. So the new one, I think the last La Caveras I smoked was 2023.
Okay.
You smoked the last year's, right, Marty? Marty always you
I've
get
had
those, no?
yeah. I usually get the 4-pack, which has one of each Vitola to try out.
Nice.
Yeah, the MSRP we'll go with the 6x54 sort of Toro. It's 1525, box of 24, 366. So it's a little pricey. I mean, it's only 39,000 cigars total they made
Wow.
for that one. El Button, El Baton,
El Baton.
El
El
Baton,
Baton.
El Baton firecrackers scheduled to be shipped from Jason Newman. So I'm a fan of those firecrackers, man. All those firecrackers that United Cigars makes, that always are really good. The MRCP is going to be $9 pack of. It will be 20 cigar in a box. So there's gonna be another good firecracker. Looks like it. And the other one, there's not many of them. And the other one is the Foundation. The Wise Man is gonna be Lanceros getting shipped from Foundation Cigars. So I'm excited for that. But yeah, there was not a lot of cigars the past week.
No.
Cigar
Oy
news.
Oy vey.
Ove,
Good.
yeah,
Oy vey.
Asylum. That's
Asylum of the
that's
dojo.
Did
Yeah.
Fireborn was at the Rocky Mountain, right?
Yeah, he was.
Did he try an Ove?
I asked him about that. I think he's got him sitting. I think I asked him on a side note, and he thought he was letting them rest. Fireborn, I'm indebted to Fireborn. I will say this to right now. It'll be the only time. So if you want to hit record, Fireborn, hit record now. He did me a solid and picked me up the Flex sampler because you only can get those at events. And me trying to get a Flex sampler has been an absolute nightmare. So the Flex sampler is the event only box from Aganor Salif. So yeah. So
See, we would have thought that it would be a Meshuggah, and we were wrong. It came out with Ove, but
yeah, yeah.
I thought the Meshuggah is going to get released
I
unless
think
they push the back.
I think no. I just think they decided not to. They decided not to re-release it or do another version of it.
The right tobacco this time.
Right. Possibly. One of these days we'll have Eric Gutmerson on and we'll ask him some of those questions. So, and then a week from today, we're going to probably be competing against this event, but it's the Freestyle Live that they're going to reveal that cigar. So they're going to reveal the make and the name of that cigar. There you go. I told him he had to hold off shipping that because I don't want it to sit in the mailbox while I'm gone. So, but yeah, so the Freestyle Live event is next Tuesday, the 26th of January from Drew Estates. So people will be packed in to hear all about that. I've heard a lot of good things. I actually, listening to Chief Talks and listening to the reviews as they've smoked it, forced my hand, and I decided to pick it up. And so that should be here.
You got the big cup, huh?
Yeah, I got the big cup. I'm not a fan of the big cup. But so be it. But that should be here tomorrow or Friday. So that'll be good. So
You know what else is happening this Saturday? Saka is revealing the blends of the Lancero sampler.
Oh, okay. Saka, if you didn't get a chance to watch Docella from the guys at Cigar Dojo Smoke Night Live, I'm sorry. Saka was on, as only Steve is. He closed out the show, and the releases that he's got coming up are ridiculous. And then he let the cat out of the bag that next year's Dojo release is a Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust. It's called the Sumatra Samurai.
Actually, it's not a Dojo release.
The Dojo's getting some money because they copyrighted Sumatra Sensei. So that's what it was. He had to go. He came up with the idea, and when they went to go and
they got him.
Brand it. When they went to brand it, they found out that Jordan had copyrighted that name. So he had to call up them and say, "Hey, can we work out some deal here?" But that's the earliest we've ever heard of a release.
You might be only selling it at Rocky Mountain next year.
Yes, that's what he said. Yeah, yeah. So I think he said very, very limited release. I thought like 300 packs or something like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, that might drive up sales for Rocky Mountain possibly. So who knows? We'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens. So that was released, but I want to say he's got like 5 more cigars that are being released this year. So it's crazy. It's I give him a lot of credit that he's pushing that hard, and then he was talking about the stuff that's coming out next year. So Dunbarton is definitely not taking their foot off the gas pedal. That's for sure.
So I forgot to tell you, boys. I don't know if you saw the pictures, but I was really amazed by. I smoked. Somebody sent it to me from Ohio. The Notorious cigar from Conor McGregor.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, that cigar was really, really good.
Yeah.
I think you can find a box of 10 for $130, $131 online. But that was a really good construction cigar. The flavors were great. I don't know if you can see the picture, but the burn on this cigar, it was awesome. And I'm not trying to brag or but it was a really good cigar, and I give him credit for that.
Yeah, Wayne gave me one at the Hearth.
Did you like it? Yeah, you smoked it.
Good.
Yeah, it was good, right? I really, really like it. Yeah,
awesome.
And I don't really like lately Dominican tobacco much. I like it, but it has to be in its different brands. But it was really good. That was
Cool.
really
Awesome. Let's wrap up our news. Should we go into our Capone cut for the night?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's do
All
it.
right. I just got to figure out where I put it at now. Oh, I lost everything now. Where did everybody go to?
Before you start this, sorry to cut you off. Before you start,
Nope,
Marty,
go right
which
ahead.
one did you? You say you had the Viso? You tried or from Contega?
I went to the Viso.
Yeah, I think I like it better than the Seco from Contega. How was the Ligero? Was it stronger than the Viso?
So I'm smoking down the primings. And definitely the Ligero was a little. You could tell it was a higher priming. This one's a little less, but what I remember of the Esteli, it's a little stronger, which I'm surprised.
Huh?
From the Contega is stronger than Esteli. I see that, but from
That's
both
what
of
my
them,
memory says.
Esteli and Contega, I think I like the Viso. This Viso is really good from Contega.
Nice. Well, our Capone cut for the day is the Perdomo Lot 23 Maduro. So a very affordable cigar. And I think it's. Have you guys smoked it? Have either one of you had?
Oh yeah, my favorite is the sun-grown. I smoke the sun-grown all the time.
Yeah. So it's a flavor packed cigar. I think it's it definitely opens itself up to everybody. I don't think it's a tough cigar to get a hold of, and it's a darn good cigar. We're gonna pair it with a Chicago classic, and that's a Goose Island Bear. You can't miss with the Goose Island Bear. Something a little bit more mellow and lets the flavor of the cigar come out, complements it, and we are rating that with an Italian beef rating. We got to get a little picture of an Italian beef. We can throw that up on the screen.
Which Goose Island beer? 312.
Is that the baby? Which one? Is it the baby blue one? Talking about which one you talking about?
Oh, hold on.
Asking questions.
We got the X questions live.
Yeah,
yeah. You got to have the details for us. We need the details.
I know. You need the details.
We need to know, man. We need to know.
Yes.
First, I thought you were saying the Goose Island Bear.
I heard the bear too.
There is a Goose Island Bear Hug variety pack, just so you know. But the 312 or the IPA. The 312 or the IPA is what we're.
I don't like IPAs, so 312.
No? Okay.
No. IPA and beer, when I had it back then, it was It was different, man.
Yeah,
The flavors are everywhere.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then the rating is an Italian beef, so it's a bold and satisfying, a daily smoke. So that is our
Perdomo right now, that Legacy Connecticut, that's my jam right now.
yeah. You bought a box of those, didn't you?
Yeah. I bought a
Yeah.
box to hand out at the wedding too.
Oh,
Really?
nice.
Oh wow, dude, this guy. I'm coming to the wedding.
We'll have to compare. We'll have to compare cigar tables because I'm all decked out, ready for mine. I got the sign all made up. It's all Aganorsa, of
I
course.
didn't make a sign.
Yeah.
Hello, take a cigar.
Hello, take a cigar. Yeah. So that is our Capone cut for the night.
All you're gonna show is the beef. I want the beef. I'm hungry now.
Fireborn. Speaking of weddings, did you hear about the guy that didn't talk to his wife for over 10 years? Yeah, he didn't want to interrupt
Never stops.
her. Yes. It's a Perdomo potato. Hey, listen, you're just giving me tongue twisters right now.
Hey, he had a dentist appointment today. Okay, leave him alone.
I know. Are you kidding me? Are you absolutely kidding me? So,
Did you hear about the bride who she was unemployed and she made her fiance pick up a second job to fund her $80,000 extravaganza? And she threw a tantrum when he said no.
no.
Another Bridezilla story.
Yeah. Holy cow.
If that's
Holy
real, that's
cow.
There was one Bridezilla. She tricked one of her bridesmaids into committing to an international wedding by telling her it was only going to be $900, and then she hit her with a surprise payment plan when the real bill came.
Jeez. Holy cow.
that's some crazy shit, dude.
Yeah.
Like people are like cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Yes. Oh yeah, absolutely. Should we jump into today in Chicago history?
My favorite segment, yes.
All right. Here we need an intro. We don't have an intro for this yet.
Oh, I got to work on that.
Yeah. So, Marty, this is right up your alley. Today is the 60th anniversary of a major no-hitter at Wrigley Field. Have any memory of this?
60 years ago?
60 years ago. Yep.
I'd have been one. So
Yeah.
no, I have no memory.
Okay. Cincinnati's pitcher Jim Maloney threw an extraordinary no-hitter against the Cubs at Wrigley Field. So what made this truly unusual? Here we go. It's the only no-hitter in Major League Baseball history to this day that included double-digit walks. Maloney issued 10 walks, yet struck out 12. The game endured into extra innings, with Leo Cardenas delivering a solo homer in the 10th to seal the 1-0 win. The footage was still recorded by WGN-TV starting from the 8th inning, which was significant because of the cost of videotape at that time was expensive and yet rare. So that today marks the 60th anniversary of that wild no-hitter.
Look at that. I like how they said endured.
Yes. It's to the 10th inning. Oh my gosh, you win a whole extra inning. It's not like the 20th inning or something like that. So, the White Sox, and this day, 1990, star pitcher Rube Waddell hurled 2 complete games in one day, one lasting 17 innings, and the other a 5-inning one-hitter. I wonder how the heck how did you have a? Oh, I guess okay. I don't know. So
5-inning no hitter.
Yeah, a 5-inning no hitter. It must have got rained out. It probably is what it was. It probably got rained out.
Yeah.
So they had 5 innings and made a complete game, and that's it. Yeah.
I just had a full family of bunnies just passed by, like 4 bunnies. Oh my god.
Squirrel.
Squirrel.
And this is one that sort of goes along with the Cubs and the White Sox. 1930, Marty, you weren't even a thought in anybody's mind at the time. The Sox acquired future Hall of Famer Luke Appling from the Cubs farm system. So thank you very much, Marty, for that. 1953, Billy Pierce's incredible shutout streak of 39 and 2/3 innings ended. Wow. 39 and 2/3 innings shutouts. Gosh. 1970, dramatic comeback. The 11 runs scored in the ninth inning without a home run to win 13-5. And in 1983, I remember this game. A doubleheader sweep featuring a new stolen base record by Rudy Law and a rare Julio Cruz score from the second via a sacrifice fly. I remember that game.
I was a Sox fan in 1983. I liked that version of the White Sox.
Yeah.
They were
yeah.
good.
Although you were a White Sox fan and then became a Cubs fan?
I'm
Or
like,
both?
I would root for both, but I'm more of a Cubs fan. I'm not like one of those guys who hates the other.
Bass is the other team. Yeah.
I don't like the ownership of the White Sox for sure.
It could get better. The ownership could get better. Fireborn, I know nothing about baseball, but someone at work last week was saying there was a single pitch strikeout after a pitcher changed following a rainy. Yeah, it could be. Yeah. So, what else do we have? Hold on a second. I got some other stuff for you. And the only non-sports related thing is in 1963, the Century of the Negro Progress exhibit kicked off in McCormick Place. August 1963 in McCormick Place in Chicago. The landmark event commemorated the centennial anniversary of the Emancipation Proclamation, showcasing the remarkable achievements of African Americans across 21 fields, ranging from music to law to technology and labor. Notable highlights include the display of the first draft of the Emancipation Proclamation under armed guard, of course, in Chicago, a performance of Duke Ellington's theatrical piece My People, and the attendance of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. himself. So that wrapped
1963?
Yeah, 1963.
That was a year in when Kennedy made the Cubans illegal. All for himself.
Mm-hmm. So that wraps up today in history for Chicago. So,
The Cubs are winning right now in the fifth inning.
hey,
So that's good.
All right.
Yeah.
There you go.
2-1.
Sweep a doubleheader. That would be nice.
Yes.
I don't
that would
want
be
to jinx it.
Knock on the
No.
wood.
I gotta say, I will give full props to Chief Talk, Steven, and to Bob. Watched their show last week. It made me want to go to a barn smoker in the worst possible way. I don't know. That might be my go-to thing for next year. They did talk about the cost, which I'm gonna have to start saving my pennies. But yeah, I mean, just I didn't know anything about it. So they were talking about it. I asked the question because they keep talking about these activation stations. I'm like, what the heck is an activation station? And it's sort of like an educational thing, but at the same point, you go to these things, you get your passport stamped, and you get another cigar. So I think they said, and Sammy Flo can correct me if he's still on. I think they said there was like 8 of these things. I think that. So I mean, it's
Yeah, I'd like to go to one. That'd be fun.
and all your food's included. All your food and drink is included. So like they said, you could technically go and not spend anything once you're inside the gates. Now, Cigars for Warriors is there, so everybody, of course, pulls out some money for them. And then if you probably want to buy some stuff, you can do that. But they had a spray paint graffiti station where you could take any of the paraphernalia that you won and spray paint it. They had an engraving station where you could get anything you wanted engraved. I think the First Lady got a couple coasters engraved with her logo on it. So if you want to talk about a podcast that made you go, okay, well, like I said, Chief made me buy the freaking Freestyle Live kit, and then listening to this whole thing, I'm like, I might even put, Teddy's going to fall over when I say this, I might even put that ahead of PCA. I might even say it's going to a barn smoker is ahead of PCA.
We need PCA though.
Good ambassadors for the Drew Estate brand for sure.
Absolutely. Val Chavez is thinking about going to Connecticut next year. There you go, Val. We'll carpool down there. No, I'm not taking anything away from PCA. PCA is an industry event that is important because you find out a lot of information. Drew Estates and the Barn Smoker just sounds like an event that obviously you get to hang out, smoke cigars, and talk to people that they're people like you and I. They're not the industry experts. They're the people that make the industry keep going. You know.
There was an event that somebody came and talked to me about the Drew Steve, and it happened in Michigan. That it was a
Yes,
train that it took you through 3, 4 towns, and the train, you can smoke in the train, you can eat. It stops in the towns.
that
So
was a great. That was a Great Lakes cigar.
yes,
Great
that's the
Lakes
name.
cigar something or another.
That was the
Yeah,
name that he told me. Yeah.
yeah. No, and that we talked about that too. I think it conflicted with something for one of our schedules, but yeah. So, Fireborn's chiming in. Barn smokers seem like parties. PCA seem exactly. No, That's exactly.
Absolutely.
That's
Yeah.
exactly what it is. You're absolutely right, Fireborn. It's the PCA. It's and I know Marty and I have talked about the Great Smoke, and I think you know, I heard somebody say that there's 2 events you should go to: the Great Smoke and the Rocky Mountain. Um, I would I would differ from that. I would say the Great Smoke into a barn smoker. Not that I've ever been to a barn smoker. Not that I've ever been to Great Smoke. I've watched 3 Great Smokes via the video stream, and they look absolutely fantastic. Um, you're indoors, so you're not dealing with the elements, and you're able to sit and talk to people. There's food there, there's liquor there, So I definitely think that's one. And
There's
then the barn
no
smoker,
bus to take you to the remote parking.
right? Yeah, yeah. I mean, we could go on and on about. And I think the issue with um, Rocky Mountain Cigar Fest is that you're crammed into that area. Now, somebody was saying, and I don't know if any of our listeners or viewers can tell us that next year Rocky Mountain is moving. It's not going to be at the Omni.
What?
Yeah, they're going to move it. From what I heard, I can't remember where I heard it at. The Omni is not big enough anymore, which we knew that from 3 years ago when we went. People were on top of people. There was nowhere to sit. Um, Rocky Mountain Cigar Fest is okay. It's the dojo events that actually make it, and that's exactly it. That's everything I've heard. I've heard people saying that. I've heard brand reps and brand owners saying that Rocky Mountain needs to really embrace the dojo more because the dojo does have additional things. Now, the problem with that is you can't have too many people at Docella because that's in somebody's backyard, and you can't have too many people at
Aloft would be too.
Aloft,
Yeah.
and you can't have too many people on the pub crawl. So I'm sure there's a point that the guys at the dojo would like to go. Yeah, we want to have more
To move it.
people,
Yeah.
but we don't want to have too many people where we can't do.
Yeah. There's
what
only
we've
so
done.
many people that'll fit in Jordan's yard.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, okay. So Fireborn, yeah. So yeah, I don't think they've announced it, but yeah, I think they're in negotiations to try to find a new venue, which I think would only help Rocky Mountain. I think we might have had a better experience if we didn't feel like we were walking in circles, and then the heat was ridiculous that day, and then going, okay, there's no place for us to sit down, and there was no place really to cool off because the only shaded area was all filled with vendors. So yeah, so but yeah, so that's my goal for next year. I think I'm going to try to make the Rocky Mountain. Maybe we can get a sponsorship and go there.
Barn smoker, you said.
Or barn smoker. I'm sorry, barn smoker. Thank you. We'll see if we can get a sponsorship and go and cover it. So Drew Estates, if you're listening to us, call us. Call me.
Yeah.
We'll talk.
Hello.
Hello. So what else we got, boys? Anything else?
So I'm excited. We haven't talked to our viewers about coming up September and October. We're gonna have a guest that is gonna be very interesting. Tab.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about a lot about. I don't know if we have a lot of hockey fans with us. We're gonna talk about a lot about basketball. He's very knowledgeable comes to sports, and also we still have. Don't forget, we have the free giveaway of the book. I don't know if you guys want to do it before or when Tab
We'll
comes
do
on
the
the
event.
episode.
Yeah, we'll do the event. And just so everybody knows, just so everybody knows, Tab Bamford is the beat writer for the Chicago Blackhawks and for the Bulls. So he's a very well-known sports writer here in the Chicagoland area, but we wanted to bring him on. He's also a very avid cigar smoker. He's in Ultimate every day. Every day he's in there. And Val, the Bruce City Cigar Festival in Glendale, Wisconsin.
Ooh,
This weekend. This
weekend. Well, I'm gonna be in. Okay.
There you go, Teddy.
Well, I'm gonna be by Spring Green. I don't know how far is that from there.
I don't know. But yeah, so Tab Bamford's going to be on, and he's on the first Tuesday of October, I think. It's right before opening day for hockey. I think. Let me look at see, just to make sure, so we don't pass out any bad information. He'll be actually on September 30th because opening day is the. I think opening day is the 6th. So. So yeah, he'll be on September 30th. We also have a couple other guests lined up, so it'll be a busy. Oh, pardon me there. It'll be a busy month of September, month of October, and if there's somebody that you guys would like to hear from, let us know. Tell us in the comments. I don't know if we can get him or not, but it can't hurt.
We'll go try.
Yeah. I would not throw Steve Saka into the comments because I don't think we're at that level yet. But hopefully one day we will be. But yeah, so we got quite a few things going on. And it's going to be, we're ramping up. We're trying to keep up with everything. We're 38 episodes in. We're doing great. There's no slowing down. Cigartopia. That's right. In Phoenix. That's right. I've heard good things about that. I've heard really good things about that.
That sounds like a fun name.
He has a whole idea. Tim Swanson has a whole. Go back and listen to a couple of his podcasts where he talks about Cigartopia, and it's pretty funny, and it's pretty entertaining. So yeah, that'll be a great event.
Thursday, my sister-in-law and niece are going to be in town, and they want to be on the podcast. So I may do a live Thursday.
Oh, fun!
They want to do it. Well, I don't know what time or anything, but if you see us go live Thursday, it'll be 2 women smoking maybe their first cigar. I don't know.
I'll jump in.
Sure.
There you go. I'm at the lounge. Yeah, I get off at 5. So yeah.
Cool. Yeah, and we'll see. I might do some. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if I what type of Wi-Fi signal I have up in the mountains. We'll see if I get us some morning mountain shots or something like that. We'll see. But then there's some other exciting things we've got brewing. Hopefully October we're going to launch something. So we'll let you guys know about that once I come back from vacation and Marty gets done with his wedding. We'll be able to put some stuff in concrete going forward. So, but that's all I got. Boys, you got anything else?
No. Another good episode with Rojas. Our second episode.
Cool. Awesome. We highly recommend if you can still get your hands on the Rojas Cigar Specialist Pack.
Please
do it. Give it a try. It's great. You'll learn a lot about it. We've smoked quite a few, and it's a good night, TX. We will see you next week. Well, I won't see you next week, but Marty will.
No one else is going to be here next week. Maybe.
No, I'll maybe make an appearance. Probably be in somewhere in Illinois, but I'll go live.
There you go.
Teddy will be at a rest stop in Illinois somewhere, dialing in remotely.
No, 7:30. I should make it by then. That should be good. Yeah.
All right. Well,
thank you, guys. Thank you for all the listeners.
Absolutely. We appreciate every one of you guys. If you ever need to talk to somebody, let us know. We're here. I'm not stealing Bob the Cigar Guy's comments, but you are important. And there's nothing that bad that we can't talk about it. Marty, close us out.
All right, everybody. We'll see you maybe Thursday, but definitely next Tuesday. So everybody had a great night. Put some more smoke in the air. Have fun.